Okay, there we go. Now the audio's fucking in, and now everything's fucking ruined because I had a good start, but then the fucking piece of shit, fucking goddamn motherfucker, goddamn piece of shit, fucking god damn it. This is what you missed the whole time anyway, by the way. I was just cussing. I was cussing the whole time, so there you go. Be happy about that. I know everybody is. Hey, thanks for liking, Lori. Appreciate that. We always like the likes, the comments, and the shares, guys. If you guys can just click the like button, that always helps. I'll go on to the chat now, and then we'll continue on rolling. Good thing I didn't come in here yesterday, or a good thing I didn't do the show yesterday because my voice was completely gone. I spent most of my weekend yelling at people. Well, actually, a couple of minutes of my weekend yelling at people. The other majority of the weekend, I was just in a box driving down a road. So that was very, very fun. What's up, y'all over there on Instagram? How's everybody doing on that IG? What's up, Shy? Shy's in the chat. Michigan girls in the chat. Call Heather. Patricia. Oh, Allison. What's up, Allison? Haven't seen you in a long time. But that's because we haven't had the Instagram. I haven't had the Instagram ones on there. So you guys gotta forgive me for that. Please, I apologize. Please forgive me. And the audio is working now, so we're good with this. All right, so here we go. Let me get back to the chat real quick so that we can start catching up with everything. And then I'll go on with the stories today. And today's episode is called, Oh No, Not John Cena 2, because he's just a Chinese shill, just like LeBron James and all those other people that make money in China. But let's continue on, shall we? All right, Marie Odom, what is up? Marie is not only over on the Instagram, but she is over here on Facebook as well. What is up, Marie? How are you? Shaq Daddy, how are you, brother? I saw a little bit of your stream today, but then I had to go because I had to run. But I did get the message, so thank you for that, brother. I appreciate you updating me every time that you're on there, every time that you actually got it. Laura, what's up with Cena? He's a Chinese shill. That's what's up with Cena. Shy, congratulations, Ron. Thank you so much. We did keep the belt. We did keep the title this past weekend, which was awesome. Somebody said amazing match, loved it. Oh, no, I think that's still part of Shy. Glad you saw it, Shy. I have watched it every day and still have to close my eyes. Yeah, I know. He knocked the shit out of my leg. That's for sure. And Malonis on June 11th will be no joke. Paul needs to work on his back muscles. I know. I'm going to be having picking that big man up. I'm going to be working on my back muscles. I'm going to be working on my ass muscles. I'm going to be working on everything I need to be. I'll be nice and ready for that June 11th. Shaq Daddy. Even I couldn't watch where he was pulling his legs and hurting the knees. Sorry, Shy. Sometimes that happens in wrestling. I get my ass kicked, and then I got to kick ass. It's half and half. You know, you guys know how that is. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. But as long as you live to fight another day. That's what really matters. My voice is still not quite back yet, so I can't be yelling too much, even though I wanted to yell at the beginning of this stupid thing, because you guys know how this is. You guys know my technical difficulties I always have. Yes, Laura. I'm glad that we got that picture. I'm glad that we finally got to meet Laura, and Laura got me some steak tips and some French fries and some nutty bars, and that was a very, very easy trip home because I actually had some food on the way back, and it was very easy. So thank you, Laura, for that, because you helped me out tremendously on my trip, because then all I had to do was literally leave, and I was good to go. I didn't have to worry about grabbing food on the way home or anything like that. So thank you, Laura, for that. Good looking out, Laura. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all my people that show up to the shows. And you guys don't have to bring me steak. You can just bring me zebra cakes. It's like $1 for a box, guys. $1 for a box. Not the best meals to be eaten, but I don't care. I don't care. Shy, everything's good. Shaq Daddy, right on. Everybody's talking in the chats. Oh my, Paul is so amazing with kids. Yeah, I love kids. I'm great with kids. No sound. Thank you, guys. We got the sound back now. Now we're back. I know. I apologize about that. Laura yelled all night at people Saturday night, and I yelled all night at people too Saturday night as well. But I was a little tired on top of it too, so it was pretty hard for me to keep doing. Shy, heard on Instagram, hey, you said, hey, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is just Jordane, 85 and 100th. Oh, Shy's talking about what I said. Thank you, Shy. You didn't have to do all that, but I appreciate it that you did that. Joseph Lee, nah. What you talking about, Joseph Lee? Nah, what? Nah, what, brother? Nah, what? Lori said it was a good show. I thought it was a good show. Shy said, what happened to your voice? My voice is shot because on a lot of weekends, especially whenever I haven't been wrestling regularly every single weekend, and then I go and I have like a full weekend of wrestling, usually I lose my voice because I yell a lot and I scream a lot and I'm just going crazy. I'm going cray-cray. Joseph Lee, technical difficulties. Yeah, dude, it's always with the technical difficulties here, man. It's always with the technical difficulties. But one thing that makes me feel better about it is whenever I watch other people's live streams, they have technical difficulties too. So I'm not the only one, baby. Not the only one, guys. Not the only one. Lori. Zebra cakes. Who was supposed to bring them? Oh, Lori, I messed up. I was supposed to bring the zebra cakes. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you guys are there, that's what really matters. That's what I'm really worried about. I just want to make sure that you guys make it there and come to the show. And yes, I will always feed you a good meal. You deserve it, especially when you had that horrible drive. Yeah, thank you, Laura. And I'm about to get into that horrible drive right here in just a couple minutes because that horrible drive is going to be majority of my show. Back over here on Instagram. What's up, guys? Sorry about that. You guys know I go back and forth, but if you want the whole experience of the Just Jordane show, you can head on over to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, Paul Jordane, and you can subscribe to me on any of those, and then you can watch the full episode. But Instagram is 100% without technical difficulties when it comes to the audio, so I think that Instagram is in the lead right now so far. So you guys are probably good where you are. I forgive you for not having us on IG. Thank you, Michigan girl. I appreciate that. IX. It definitely was a fun match. Thank you, IX. I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad that you were there. Congrats on your win. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. I definitely need that 100%. Next time you come to Florida to wrestle, I will have 2 boxes of zebra cakes for you. Oh my goodness. I'll hold you to that now. I'm going to hold you to that if you get those. Chris Williams, good morning. Good evening, Chris Williams. It's the morning for you, but it is the evening for myself. So, we're all good. We're all good here. We're all good here. Awesomeness. So, I had 2 shows this weekend, and the shows were one of them was in. By the way, Joseph Lee, hey, are you still the Florida Gulf Coast champion? Yes, sir, Joseph Lee. I am the Florida Gulf Coast champion. That championship has not been defended in about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. It was last defended against Sean Studd, who is Big John Studd's son. I defended that against him in the main event of the Southern Wrestling Alliance's show down in Crestview, Florida. That was our last show that we had. I don't think that he wants to do another show. I think that one was his last one that he ever wanted to do. But, Joseph, if they were to run again, I would most likely be back down there defending my title down there in Florida, where my hometown is anyway, where close enough to my hometown is anyway. But I am still the Florida Gulf Coast champion, but I don't know what the deal is with it. I was there that night. Great show. Oh, hell yeah, Joseph. That's awesome. So then you remember, that was the last show that we had in Crestview, and I'm pretty sure that was the last show that he was going to have. He might get the bug in him later, but he had a lot of personal things, and if you made it to the show, then you know that his daughter died in a car wreck that year, so he wasn't. He wanted to do the tribute so that we had the tribute there, and we all dedicated our performances to her memory because she was always there for the shows, cleaning up and helping out every year, every time that we had the show. And it's horrible that your parents should never, bury your kid. That's the worst. Like, it's a lot easier to deal with older people dying because at least you're supposed to, you're supposed to die when you get old. Younger people, it's a lot harder to deal with. So I could understand if they didn't really have the want or the need to be able to hit it again, but maybe they do. Maybe you never know, really. You never know. But with all that being said, I am still the champion there. He's not going to run another show without me. He has to have me. I'm the champ there. So If I were to come and do it, then we'd be good. But Joseph, like if you were there at the show, then you understand the situation. You know what he was going through that night and everything. And I wouldn't ever want to try to push anything on somebody that would give them memories of they're good memories, they're great memories, but they're also hurt. They also hurt. It's also tough. Over here on the Instagram, Chris Williams. Here we go, Chris. We got a story from Chris. Woke up this morning and could not find my glasses. Ripped the place apart. What the fuck? Managed to find an old pair that will have to do. What a way to start the day. Chris, that sounds like my everyday, brother. That sounds like my everyday. Every day I'm trying to deal with this shit. Every day I'm doing my best to try to make sure that I can get along to the next day. And if I can't find my glasses, I have to tear up everything until I find them. I can't stand not being able to see anything. So if I don't have my contacts or my glasses, I'm gonna go crazy. I have to find one or the other. Yeah, and I'm like that when I lose stuff though. When I lose stuff, I go crazy trying to find it because it just bothers me so much. Anyway, he has such an audience presence. What are you talking about, Laura? Are you talking about me or are you talking about Stone Cold? Shy, that's amazing. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Shy. Shaq Daddy, I hope you can make it to the final finale of Ratchet and Clank on Thursday. It depends on what time on Thursday. In the evening, I will be busy, and in the early morning, most of Thursday, I'm going to be busy, honestly. So we'll see about Thursday, unless it's like in the early afternoon. If it's in the early afternoon, I can rock and roll with it. I can get it rolling. I can get it going, baby. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, man, I got that presence, baby. You know that. I've been working on that shit for a long time, though, so I better fucking have it by now. If I don't have it by now, it is what it is. Laura, now, luckily now that I have had cataract surgery, it's nice to not have to look for my glasses. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. That sounds very nice. I would like that. But then again, I don't feel like getting surgery, so... Great to see you, Rick. Great to see you on Saturday. Great to see you, Rick. It's awesome seeing you guys. You and Lori, Lori, and Laura are my biggest supporters from up there. And I appreciate you guys making it to the show. And you guys having those Endgame Jordane t-shirts right there in the front row, ready to rock and roll in front of everybody. And it was just amazing to be able to see you guys. And it's always great seeing Lori and Rick. But it was really cool being able to see Laura in person finally, because we've always had Laura in the chats, always causing some type of a ruckus over here in the chats. But now finally I got to meet her, and we had a good time. We had a good time out there at the show, and it was fun. It was very fun. But it wasn't fun trying to get there. So I live in Baltimore. This was in Rockland, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is about a 7-hour drive from Baltimore. I decided to leave with about 2 hours extra early on me. I was supposed to arrive in Massachusetts around 2 p.m. I ended up hitting some traffic when I first left on Saturday morning. Really bad traffic in Baltimore on 95, just trying to head up north. I didn't even get on the road for 30 minutes out of a 7-hour drive, and I'm already adding time to it. So as I'm going, I cut out about 30 minutes, but as I'm sitting there, I automatically added 30 minutes. So that 30 minutes that I drove doesn't even count. That now I just got an extra 30 minutes. So I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, oh my God, now this is. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because I gave myself 2 hours. So, I've lost 30 minutes, but I still have an hour and a half. As I go a little bit more, I lose more time, and I'm just starting to get stressed, and I'm like, shit, how much time am I going to lose here? I'm supposed to get up there and have plenty of time to be able to do everything, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get up there on time because there's a lot of pavement in 7 hours to drive, and that's driving 70 miles an hour heading up that road, 7 hours worth of driving. Get through Baltimore. That cut out about 45 minutes. So now I'm an hour 15. I'm an hour, or I'm sorry, an hour. Yeah, exactly. So, and it's just like a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because as I'm going, I have to go through New York. And then New York, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this or not, but when you go through New York, there are so many, so damn many turns and exits and cars and people beeping at you and people going all kinds of like ridiculous, crazy over you, just over little old you, because either you're in the way or they just don't know what the hell they're doing. So they want to beep at you and they want to yell at you and try to get you going. And it's very hard not to have road rage in those situations. But you have to keep yourself in mind. You have to keep yourself in your mind and be like, okay, guys, I know you want to pass me, but I can't pass these people in front of me. So y'all are honking for no reason. You're honking at me like I can move, but I can't move because there's cars surrounding me all over. I can't get out of it. I'm doing my best, not working for me. So I just drive. And then there's this bridge where you go on the upper level and the lower level. The lower level has the trucks, the upper level doesn't. I accidentally go with the trucks, and the trucks are assholes. They get on your ass. They follow you around. You can't see anything around them. You're like surrounded by nothing but semis, and you're just in your Jeep Cherokee. It ain't like you're a big time balling up in a big old wannabe jacked up truck. I'm just in a Jeep Cherokee trying to get to where I'm going, and it's not working for me. I'm just like, oh my God, here we go. I'm losing more time. Why am I losing more time? Because there's just people wanting to go everywhere. Do they not know that COVID's going to get them? I was trying to tell people, I rolled my windows down, and I was like, hey, go home. COVID's going to get you. COVID's coming. COVID is coming. You guys better be careful out there. And I was trying to warn everybody. I was trying to make sure that they understood that COVID is going to get you. It can't get me because I'm in my Jeep. But if you're in a Corolla, man, I feel bad for you because COVID's going to get you. If you're in a regular car, man, COVID's going to get you. And you need to be careful. You need to be careful out there, okay? You need to listen to Joe Biden. And Joe Biden said, you're going to pay if you don't get your vaccine. And you don't want to pay, man. You don't want to pay. Come on, man. You don't want to pay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Laura said, next time, yell at them. The champ is here. Move your ass. You damn right. I will do that next time. Well, I should have did it that time. I didn't even think about it. I don't know. Oh, Chris Williams. Chris Williams said, would you come to Australia to wrestle once we get control of COVID? Plenty of feds out here, but I'm sure you know that already. 100%, Chris. 100%. And this year, actually, I'm looking to get international. And there's a lot of different places that I'm trying to get into at the moment. And, I've got to make some bigger moves here in this next year. And with everything opening back up, I am not going to waste my time getting my ass where I need to be so that I can stay on top of everything and I can do what I need to do because I'm tired of bullshitting around. I'm tired of driving up to Massachusetts just to wrestle up there. No offense, Massachusetts, but I gotta get my ass all over the damn place. Always come back to where I've come from, but I gotta get out there, man. You need to let people know that Paul Jordane is here and ready to rock some shit. I do anyway. Shaq Daddy talking to Shy. He's got his live stream at 1 p.m. Awesome. I think I should be able to make that, brother. I should be able to make that. Laura, and I give you credit for driving all that much for your events. Your Mass fans, thank you for doing this. Laura, that's just what I do. I've been doing it for so long. It's not really like a thing for me. I appreciate that you guys actually want to come out and watch us. And just the mere fact that you guys are coming out there to support us and you pay your hard-earned money every single day that you work for to come out there and see us, I think it's only right for us to do our best, to bust our ass, to try to give you guys the best show that we can do. And now that does come with me having to drive as much as I drove and getting my ass up there and then not having any time as I got there to get ready for my match and then wrestle. And then directly after wrestling, I had to jump back on that road and get all the way back down south. And it was a very, very busy weekend. And in actuality, yesterday, I didn't do much of anything. Yesterday, I did my normal work and my normal routines, but I didn't have as much energy as I normally do. And I was just so drained. So when I got home last night and I finally passed out, I was needing that, man. I was out of it. I slept like 12 hours last night. Maybe not that much. It's probably like 8.5. But it's not so bad for me. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Joseph Lee, you kind of had practice in Florida. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit, Joseph. A little bit. That's very true. A little bit. Laura, if you go to Australia, your manager, me, is coming. Laura, I didn't know you were my manager, damn it. I had no idea. BRB, got to go eat. Ha ha ha. I don't know. I should laugh or feel bad for you. You're poor. You poor. Every time have a problem with the road. Talkers, bikers driving, cars honking at you. Shy. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, somebody's always pissed off at me or yelling at me about something. I love it. I'm like, oh, what are they pissed off about? Oh, you pissed off at me? What'd I do? Why'd I do that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. That shit was just funny. Maybe I did it because I thought it was funny. I do shit because I think it's funny too, by the way, guys. So if I do some really, 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 really dumb shit, probably assume I did it on purpose because I don't even do it for your reaction. I like to react. I like to think back to it and be like, did I do that? I did. What a dumbass. God damn, I love me. God damn it. You know, that's how it is. Oh. Shy. The show was an amazing one. Thank you, Shy. I'm glad that you were able to watch it. I love the part where you lift him upside down and boom. And the final move. Hey, that was my finisher. You know now, laugh aloud, I don't pay. Just watching free wrestling is good enough. Then you get a lifetime supply of hot food and good company. There you go, exactly. As long as you get in there, Laura, that's what matters. As long as we can get you in there. Over here on the Instagrams, what's up? Oh, Goddess Sparrows. Have not seen you in a while, Goddess Sparrows. How's it been? I mean, I guess it has been 4 days because I didn't have a Friday show. But I didn't have that Friday show, guys. Sometimes with wrestling, with my wrestling schedule, sometimes the fucking... It's hard to make it work. It's hard to make it all work sometimes. So I did not have the Friday show. So we were going on, we only had 3 shows last week. I did want to do the Friday show, but I really just didn't have any. I literally didn't have any time. I had too much that I had to get over with, to get through with for that. So thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Congrats on your win. Thank you so much for that, Heather. I appreciate it. God of Sparrows, me patiently waiting for you to come to Texas so I can beat your arse. Oh, shit. I just got caught. If I get called out, you can't call me out. I'll come and whoop that ass 100% real quick. I'll run down there. If you try to call me out, I'll run down there and whoop your ass. And then I'll run back because I ain't going to be tired after I whoop your ass. It's not like it's hard. Anyway, Laura, you know now, laugh out loud. God, why do I read the same messages sometimes, damn it? All right, Chris Williams, got to go to work. Paul, have a good evening. Have a good evening, Chris Williams. Of course, I turn around into a damn comment saying they ain't even going to be here. So thanks a lot, Chris. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris. Bye. I hope you're not offended. You got to go to work. It is what it is. Go to work, brother. Go to work. Rick, where was your show on Sunday? It was South Philly, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days, chilling out, relaxing, playing some beat ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good. They started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, and my mom got scared, and she said, "I'm moving you with your uncle and auntie in Bel Air." So I whistled for a cab, and then when it came near, the license plate said fresh, and it had dice in the mirror. So anything, I could tell that this cab was rare. So I said, "Nah, go on, forget it. Yo home to Bel Air." I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "Yo, I'll smell you later." Looked at my kingdom. I was finally there. I sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get the whole fucking thing? Was that the whole song? That was the first time I did that. There's only one other song that I can do, but I can't do it on YouTube. It's called Fuck the World by ICP. I can't do that one because they say fuck 93 times. 93 times. It might be 94, but they say fuck 93 times. And of course, I can sing it. I know every word to that one, and I know every word to the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Fresh Prince of Bel Air, I just sang it. Fuck the World, I know I can sing that whole song. I can sing Happy Birthday, 100%. And then I can sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then I can do London Bridge is Falling Down, but I can't do Fergie's version. London, London, London. See, my voice cracked. See, I can't even do it. God damn it, Fergie. Fergalicious, definitious, bullshitish. How about that? All right, Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I go off on these little side tangents as they are. Oh, shit, look. Slippin' Jimmy's in the chat. Slippin' Jimmy's too cool to come over here and hang out with his friend and do some live streams, though. Slippin' Jimmy just wants to go out and party and hang out in his nice and cool little car, and he forgets about his old friends. He don't care about his old friends, where his old friends, his wrestling friends, that's a life that he wants to forget. Jimmy doesn't care about his old wrestling friends anymore. He has his heavy metal band. He has all his people that he loves. He don't love us, even though we love him more than family. We just all we want is just Jimbo to be happy. That's all we really want. And all we realize is that Jimbo just don't want to be around us, and that makes him happy. And we get it, Jimbo. We get it. Okay, I'll read Jimmy's comments. I had to hit Jimmy. Because it's true, he hates us. Well, he hates me. He don't really like me. Jimmy said, "No, fuck you. Shut the fuck up." Oh, I got to tease, Bubba. I got to tease. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, my God, that was perfect. Thank you. Close enough. Thank you, Joseph. You got it. That's close enough, guys. Close enough. You gotta give me credit for at least trying, right? You gotta give me credit for at least I did my best. God damn, I do miss you guys. I love you too. I love you too, Jimbo. You know that, brother. I'll hit you up. I gotta hit you up, man. I had a long weekend, so I didn't even do a show on Friday, so I like giving you shit just for funsies. But Laura did say over there on Facebook, she said that Jimmy, dude, your real friends miss you. You will get it soon. Those people are fake friends. We are real. You're wherever you are, you're hanging with fake people. We're the real ones, brother. But you know how that is. And everybody say hi to Jimmy. Everybody say hi to Jimmy. Y'all got to say hi. Everybody in the chat saying hi. Everybody said, "What's up, Jimmy?" Everybody said, "What's up?" So now I know. I always cut into my stories, and I fuck my stories up because I always just start explaining everything. And then I go on tangents that are opposite of what I was actually even trying to talk about. So as we were going, I went up to New York, and I already, and Jimbo, everybody saying, "What's up, Jimbo?" If you're still there, Jimbo, everybody saying, "What's up, Jimbo?" And they're saying they miss you, and they cannot wait until the next time they see you on the live streams like we used to do back when we were good friends. Okay, I'll stop teasing. I know, I'm rude. So I went through New York. I got through New York. New York sucked. New York added another, 30 minutes onto it. So I already have an hour 15. Now I got an hour 45. Now I got 15 minutes that's going to slow me down. And that's 2 hours already gone. I was supposed to be there at 2. Now I'm not going to get there till 4. And then after New York, I get to Connecticut, car wreck. Originally, it was construction, and then construction in Baltimore, New York just being New York. New York was just New York. New York's New York. You got to plan for that anyway. So you know that New York's probably going to cost you some time. And luckily this time, when passing through New York, I didn't ruin, because sometimes I'll miss an exit. Or most of the time, I'll miss an exit in New York, and it'll set me back 15 to 20 minutes. I didn't do that this time. This time, I actually paid close attention to where I was going, how I was going to do it, and then as I went, I didn't miss any turns. Still slowed me down. Still slowed me down. Got to Connecticut, still slowed me down. I think it was right beside the slow down at in Connecticut. So I'm getting through that last little bit in Connecticut, and I'm like, holy shit, this has slowed me down. Like, I've already lost 2 hours on this damn ride, and it don't even make, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what the hell is the deal here? I don't get it. It's slowing me down too much now. Like, this is supposed to be a 7-hour trip. Now it's turned into a 9-hour trip. But I completely forgot that this trip is exactly what it is, though. That's how it happens. That is what happens every single time. If it's not in New York or Baltimore, it's in Delaware, and it's in New Hampshire. It's in all these different. It doesn't matter. There's so much. I hit more traffic going north for a 7-hour drive than I do going south for a 15-hour drive. And that might be, like, I might actually, now that I really think about it, the time in traffic that I probably spend more time in traffic going north on a 7-hour trip than I do going south on a 16-hour trip. On that whole 16 hours, normally we're just jetting. And then there's certain parts in Baltimore, or not Baltimore, but Maryland and Virginia that slow down, but we know that those always slow down. Then once you pass North Carolina, South Carolina, you ain't really going to mess with anything until you get to Atlanta. But then you have to pass through Atlanta if you really want, if you're really trying to get through the shit. So it's not really that bad. All right, God of Sparrows, we'll see you later. God of Sparrows. Thank you for joining us. But that's just how it goes. So I was thinking, like, on my way up, there was definitely like 3 to 3.5 hours added on to my 7-hour trip. It turned into almost a 10-hour trip. I'm telling you guys, it was ridiculous. Oops. Oh, look at that. IG done fell down. Was that some excitement for y'all? Was that exciting? Did that scare anybody? Did that scare you guys? It scared me. I don't want to lose it. All right, there we go. Cool. We're back there now, guys. So, yeah, the trip up there was really, really bad. But then whenever I got up there, thankfully, graciously, Laura was there, and she had a little bit of food waiting on me. And I got a couple little snacks from Laura, and I appreciate that, Laura. Thank you so much for being there, and I appreciate that. Then I went inside, started getting ready for the show. Fun. It was still a good weekend, though. None of this is bad. All of this is pretty much stuff that you're expecting. You expect to have traffic. You expect all this stuff. Now, it sucks whenever it's a lot worse than what you were expecting, but you can't be mad about it. You cannot be mad about it. Anyway. Laura, wow, that sucks. Didn't know any of this, laugh out loud. I was eating a great meal that was supposed to be shared with someone. But seriously, traffic sucks. That's crazy. Yeah, you poor thing. Didn't pull in till 5:40. There you go. Yeah, and that's just part of the game. And that's the thing. Like I've dealt with traffic so often. I've dealt with so much traffic so often that it's not really that big of a deal, especially whenever I know that I have time. And call time was 5, and I got there 40 minutes late, even though I gave myself 2 hours extra. Now, there you go. That's let you see how ridiculous. And I did take some video, a little bit of video while I was driving, but it wasn't really anything worth keeping or saving or anything like that. It's really hard to do any type of like interesting vlog on the road when you're by yourself, because there's not a lot of interesting stuff that's going on. You're not having any interesting conversations. You're just kind of listening to stuff and then just rolling. And you just keep rolling as you can. Keep rolling, and then, get it over with so that you can go on to the next area and then keep it going. Keep it rolling, as they will, as old Fred Durst, our boy Fred Durst, used to say. Ah. So I did the show in Mass. Had a great match. It was a great time there. It was a lot. There was a lot of really good things there. I'm looking forward to a lot of the positive things that are there. And then I came back down on Sunday, made it over there to Jersey, good old Jersey, did my wrestling thing there, and that you'll be finding out a lot more about in the closer to near future now than it was previously. But I can't really talk too much about everything right now. Um, but I'm looking forward to it. And I've been working my ass off for a lot of the stuff, and just knowing that we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I can't wait. I'm so excited that wrestling is back this weekend. Though I spent less time sleeping. I didn't sleep at all until Sunday night, Monday, leading into Monday. But then even Monday, I still wasn't quite all the way there. I still had to. I still needed a day, I guess. And yesterday didn't really feel like that day because I got up at my normal time, and I usually get up at 5. I got up at my normal time. I did my normal stuff, but you just don't feel as good. You're just you know there's less pep in your step, and you know that you have to rest. You have to rest, and that's just part of it. So today I slept in a good bit more than what I normally do. But then got out there, got to work, got a really good workout with my cousin. And at the Shred Shed, I haven't been doing a lot of Shred Shed updates. I will be doing more Shred Shed updates in the days to come now because I have a workout partner in there who can take pictures and stuff. So I'm gonna force him to take pictures of me looking jacked, and that'll be fun. But I might do a few vlogs in the Shred Shed as well, just to update the YouTube page so that I can have some more of the YouTube page stuff, because the YouTube page is the live show, majority of the live show. But I also have to put out some of these shows, and since I don't have my normal cameramans and all those other things to do the normal show that I used to do, I'm going to figure out a way. And I keep talking about this each stream, but I keep talking about this each stream so that I do keep it in my head to know that we're going to keep where I'm going. Like Aunt Rhonda and Dreama walked the dogs in the cemetery, which is definitely that's definitely a fun one. And I'm currently editing that one right now. That one should be ready by Monday. All the shorts are starting to come back. I'll be releasing more of the shorts very often as we get more clips from this show. Most of the clips are going to be from either this or wrestling. Pretty much the normal stuff that I'm always posting. The memes are coming back to Facebook, to the Facebook Endgame Jordane. What other updates we got going on with everything? Everything else is good. Everything else is working as we go. As we go. I still got a few more new wrestling dates that I'll update you guys on. But once we clarify everything with that, I'll let you guys know. But I have to IHTP, and then we'll talk a little bit of shit about John Cena, and then we'll finish up. So give me 1 sec. Let me go IHTP, and then I'll BRB. Hey, thanks, Adam, for liking the stream. I appreciate that so much, so much, so much. Anyway, we're back now. Yeah, but the whole John Cena thing, people are on the internet are treating him like they treated LeBron James because LeBron James is a Chinese shill. So there's like a big network deal with the NBA over in China. And China doesn't like people talking shit about China. So LeBron James is like well known for saying that everything is perfectly and wonderful over there in China, even though they like every other country in the world have issues. We all have issues. They don't treat some of their Muslims very nice. They put them in concentration camps and a whole bunch of weird things that are going on over there. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not there. I'm just going off of what somebody on the internet said as opposed to what somebody else on the internet said, and that's really all we can go by. But it was funny because you had John Cena, who has been working on learning Chinese for a long time, or Mandarin, I think, to be more specific. So he's been working on learning this for over probably 10 years, and he released a video of him talking to the Chinese people, and he accidentally called Taiwan its own country. So Taiwan has been a part of China, but it's also been its own country, and it was owned or it was colonized by the British, and the British also colonized China. And then whenever China, and I don't know the specifics, I should have looked it up before we were talking about it, but I didn't. But apparently, after the British left China and gave it back to the Chinese, there were disputes between Taiwan. Even now, there are still people in Taiwan that want to call Taiwan its own country, but then I guess the official Chinese narrative is that Taiwan is part of the country. So John Cena accidentally, while he was doing his promotions for the Fast and the Furious 25, whatever the fucking movie they're on, Joey Roberts, well, we can't put the Chinese and concentration camps here because if we did, we wouldn't have any Chinese food. Shit, LOL. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Concentration camps is like, no, it's not concentration camps. They're work camps. It's different. That's what people say. People said that like about the Holocaust. They'd be like, oh, they were in concentration camps. No, they weren't. They were in work camps. Oh, okay, yeah, but still people died, right? I mean, it's still not good conditions, right? I mean, whatever we want to call it, whatever the concentration camp is or whatever the work camp is down there in China, for their Muslim, they're not very polite to Muslims. China's not very polite to Muslim. I mean, but most non-Muslim majority countries are not very polite to Muslims. That's what it seems anyway. But that's irrelevant to the point. The point is, poor Cena was just talking, trying to promote the movie. And then, he talked about Taiwan, I guess, as he talked about Taiwan as its own country. And then, like, I don't know, a couple hours later, he had to post a video of him apologizing, saying, like, hey, I respect the Chinese people. I apologize. I did not mean any disrespect by what I just said. And basically pulling the LeBron James. And LeBron James plays the 100% I'm all for China. And then Cena, I mean, look at the business that they're in. And it's better for you to support China because that market is so giant and so huge. Who cares about morals? Who cares about what real people are dealing with? We're only worried about money. That's all we want to worry about. We're going to worry about money, money, money. So you say what the government wants you to say, and don't bring up all of these bad things, all these naughty things that we don't like you to talk about because it's icky. It sounds bad. It makes our country sound bad. So can you do that? I know America has a bunch of issues, and you guys have no problems talking about that to the world. The world knows about America's problems, but we can't talk about Chinese problems because those need to stay inside, right? Is that what it is? Or is it money? Oh, it's money. Oh, we're more worried about money, so we don't care about people so much. So we're not going to worry about that because there's a giant market share there, and we need to capitalize on that, right? Is that what it is? I don't know. Sounds like all horseshit to me. But I mean, if China was paying me a lot, sure, I'd be like, all right, China, yeah, y'all great. Y'all great. But I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like people telling you what to do. That sucks. Laura, starting giving meds. That's all good. China, that's all good. Shy, packing and listening to Ron. Awesome, Shy. Shaq Daddy. Right on, Shaq Daddy. Right on. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, man, it's been an interesting past couple of days. And I like the John Cena thing. And I'm not even like, I don't even hate John Cena. I'm not even, like, I just think it's funny because when I saw John Cena's name trending and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why is John Cena of all people trending? And it was because of a little fucking Chinese gaffe. It's just because he messed up saying that Taiwan was part of China. And it's like, who gives a shit? But then again, I guess a lot of people do give a shit. It's like that Israel-Palestine thing. Very small country, both very small countries, but a lot of fucked up shit going on over there. And I don't even know enough about either side to really give too much of an opinion. But my default position is usually with the poor people who don't have a choice with where they are and are just fucking stuck. That's who I usually side with because they don't have a choice. That's who I usually side with. Joey Roberts. LeBron James can fall off the earth. He's a giant. He's a giant set of monkey nuts. Screw him. Weird verbiage there, Joey Roberts. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'll be hitting you up here really soon. Hopefully we can get some dates with you unless you come to work with Old School Wrestling. Oh, yeah. Hit me up on the DMs if you want to talk about a booking, brother. We'll do bookings on the DMs. Laura, I don't think you would sell out to them, though. I'm not a sellout, though, Laura. That's the problem. You write me a check, I'll run the fuck away. I don't give a shit. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't feeling it. I grew up poor. I grew up all my life poor. That it ain't nothing to me. Go outside, the sun's shining, that feels good. I love it. I ain't selling out. Sell out for what? Shag Daddy. Oh my God, I just got 77 subs. Congratulations, Shag Daddy. Good for you, brother. Good for you. And one of those subs was me because I subbed to you too, baby. I subbed to you too, and I made sure that I was one of the first whenever you sent me it. I just wanted to make sure that you knew. Anyway, so I got back. I got to Philly. I did the Philly show, Northern Philly, and finished that up. Had a really good time, but I was very tired, obviously, by that point, by not being home. And I got home. I don't even remember what time I got home around that night. Shit, I don't even remember. I don't remember. But all I know is I was tired of shit Monday. I was tired of shit Monday, man. I was tired of shit. What's beautiful about it, though, with me getting myself into shape and me being... I wrestled two pretty fucking legit matches. Pretty legit matches, man. Pretty fucking hard-hitting, legit matches. And I felt great. Like, my body today felt great. Like, working out, everything felt great. I wasn't sore. I wasn't hurting. I wasn't any of that shit. I was just fucking rolling, man. I was rolling. It felt amazing. Sorry, I got the hiccups. These damn hiccups are getting me again. Sorry. Give me a second. Somebody say something while I'm drinking. All right, Shaq Daddy, hold on a sec. I'll show you one. I'll show you real quick. I forgot to set that up. I had to set the whatever. I had to set up the Instagram on where I had the title because I forgot my my holder, my tripod for my Instagram phone. So I had to use a different tripod, and that's a shit tripod. It's not a shit tripod. It's just a different tripod for what I want it for. One sec. One Shaq Daddy. One sec. Guys, do not, guys. There you go, Instagram. Now, there was no doubt that I was coming home with this, right? No doubt that I was coming home with this. Now, you guys need to understand, in 3 weeks, I'll be wrestling Brian Malonis. And Brian Malonis is no joke. Ring of Honor wrestler, part of beer alcoholic guys on Ring of Honor. I don't know. What are they in Ring of Honor? They're beer alcoholic guys on Ring of Honor. I don't know. Bring the fight, though. That's all I want. Bring the fight. I don't give a shit about your gimmick. I don't care about any of that. Just come and try to get it. Come and try to get it. That's all I want. Come on. Come, please. Please. It's not like I'm afraid of anybody. Get your fucking ass in here and let's go. So, yeah, I have the belt. Brian Malonis is coming. Brian Malonis is going to get that ass beat. Everybody else is going to get that ass beat. And just trust me, it's going to be fun to watch, too. It's going to be fun to watch. That baby is coming home. You damn right, Shy. You damn right. If you haven't heard the commentary on the replay, it was great. I did hear the commentary on the replay. Oh, and if you guys have some time, check out Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin is one of the commentary guys, but he also has a giant YouTube subscriber base, and he does wrestling reviews, and he gets a lot of viewers on his show. But he gets a lot of controversy too. But that's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. People like that. But check out the Joe Cronin show if you guys are wrestling fans and you guys like listening to wrestling reviews and stuff like that. He has a really good podcast / live stream that goes on after, I think it's after every pro wrestling TV show. I'm not exactly sure, though. I haven't double-checked, but you guys check out Joe Cronin if you get some time. And I know I'm always telling you guys to check out every other people, but, you know, fuck, man. We got to support each other, even if they don't support me. Which everybody I mentioned always, like, it's a mutual thing. It's not like nobody else supports me. We all support each other. Rick Morris, that belt is pretty heavy. It is, ain't it? Yeah, because you and Lori took pictures with it, and I had to make sure that you held it. And you hold that belt, you start to realize how heavy that damn thing really is. That belt is no joke. 100%. Good-looking belt. Thank you, Joey Roberts. I appreciate it, man. This is the legit New England All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Championship belt. And I've been defending this for 2 years straight now. Have not lost not one single match with this title on the line. And I don't plan on ever losing it. So I'm just letting you know. Is he Brian Malonis? I just saw Google that he is known for chaotic wrestling. Yes, that's Brian Malonis. Exactly. Shy, you found him. Laura, no doubt, but I am nervous about June 11th, especially when you said Mass is getting long drive for you. Hope if you ever do lose, you keep wrestling up here. It would be a huge loss for Mass fans to not see you wrestle. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. And I don't plan on not wrestling in Mass. I don't plan on not wrestling in Massachusetts. I'll always wrestle in Massachusetts. I'll always wrestle in the state of Massachusetts. So you guys don't have to worry about that. You might have to go to different locations, but I'll always wrestle in Massachusetts. Let's see. Where are we at? Good-looking belt. Thank you, brother. That belt was awesome to see close up. Yeah, Laura, isn't it? Isn't that legit? That's a legit belt. You got this, Ron. We are not losing this, baby. You are the best. Thank you, Shy. And I am the best. 100%. 100. I just fucking threw the belt, and the belt just whatever. I'm the champ. I can do what I want with the damn belt. I didn't want to do that to it though. But hey, you know what? I'm the champ. I do what I want. Oh man. All right, guys. Woo. Joey Roberts, if you still have that belt when you come work for Old School Wrestling, OSW, might want to talk to that company and bring that belt down, and we can represent you as the champion, no problem. I don't know what that means, Joey. You can represent me as champion? I thought I represent me as champion. Or you want to represent me as the New England All-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Champion? I'll go. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, brother. Shy. Ha! Shy caught it. Shy's laughing. Ha ha ha! What did you just do? I dropped the belt. I, it's fucking. It's heavy. It's got a bunch of little moving pieces, and sometimes that damn thing falls down, and I can't help it. I can't help it. It is what it is, guys. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with it? What do you want me to do with it? But it was a good trip. It was a fun trip. It was a fun weekend. Glad that we got everything over with. Glad that we got the John Cena story over with because, I like John Cena. But I always get a little disappointed when I see people kind of selling out. And I'm not calling Cena a sellout per se, but he did apologize. He did apologize. And now I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know how much Chinese hate he was getting to where he was like, all right, guys, shit, my bad. Let me, I'm going to apologize. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So I don't know that side of the things that he's dealing with. But it's all good. Joey Roberts, sorry, I'm driving, brother. Sorry for the miscommunication. This phone says what it wants to. Nah, it's all good, Joey. It's all good, brother. It's all good. And I understand that as well, especially doing the live streams every day. Well, most of the days, we realize that that's just part of it sometimes. And communicating, texting things, all these other good things. It's never exactly what you want it to be, Hey, they need to talk to Mama Laura if anyone has plans for you, LOL. Yeah, exactly, Laura. You gotta have my back on that one, Laura. You definitely gotta have my back. Lori, it was nice to go back to wrestling. Lori, it's been nice going to wrestling because I have been going to wrestling. But most of the wrestling shows that I've been doing are all no-fan shows. We're just recording them in this studio in front of nobody. And that's always the hardest. So that's why I really like going down south, because they would allow fans in. And that was where I like heading down. And then now Massachusetts is finally slowly opening back up. We can go back there now. And then MCW, or Maryland Championship Wrestling, just announced that we'll find out what Maryland's governor is going to say this week, and then we'll find out if Maryland's going to be opening back up or not. But Maryland is very, very close to opening back up all the way anyway. If you ask Aunt Rhonda will tell you that bitch is open because she's going to every show that she can. And she went to like a long-ass show this weekend where it's just fun in the sun. And it's like 8 hours of fun in the sun. And that's like, I don't do that. I don't even do that. I've never been to like one to be like, I'm going to an 8-hour concert. Nope. I need 2.5, 3 hours. And I got to at least know some of the songs. Then I'm good. Then I'll just stand back on my wall. I'll be a little wallflower, and I'll listen to it, and I'll enjoy it. But anything more than that, I don't know, man. I got to be really into the band. I'm not going to some random-ass shows. But, Aunt Rhonda is what she is. She loves that shit. So you guys know. And I have to have Aunt Rhonda back on here now because she told me she has some more stories. So we're gonna have her back on here, and we're going to have some fun with that. Let's see. Laura, it was my first show back in 14 months. It was a long wait, but worth it. Great venue, great wrestling. Yeah, 14 months is a long time, though, Laura. 14 months is a long time. Darnell, cool breeze, brother. How are you, man? How are you, Darnell? Cena sucks. Am not a fan. You're not a fan of his wrestling or a fan of the dude himself? Because I don't mind either one. I don't mind either one. He's very strategic, and he's just more of a corporate-minded person. He's more of a company guy. He's more of he's very willing to do what he's got to do to make it work, So he gets paid a good bit amount of money, but there's probably people who have a good bit more amount of money who pay him and tell him, like, hey, brother, if you don't apologize, we ain't going to pay, we're going to have some problems. So I'm going to go apologize to them, brother. I'm going to go apologize. I'm sorry, China. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, LeBron James. Okay, LeBron James. Are you LeBron James? Y'all know that meme? Or am I just going crazy? LeBron James. LeBron James. Oh, minus the father who stormed the ring, but everything else was great. The father that stormed the ring, was that during the what's his name? JT Dunn run in, when JT Dunn ran in on old Teddy? First, Laura said it was the first show in 14 months. And then Lori, first show we went to in over a year. So there you go. There you go. Laura, I have to do security at all these concert shows. It's a long 10-hour day. So I don't think I could pay for a concert that was that long. Good for Aunt Rhonda. But a 10-hour wrestling day, no problem. Yeah. I don't know. I've wrestled at festivals that had music. So like I would wrestle and then go hang out backstage and get like eat catering and stuff. And then it's a lot easier whenever you can go backstage. That's the thing. Like if I'm at like a rock show or whatever, if I can go backstage, it's a lot easier to deal with, because then, you can get some food, you can relax, you can sit down. But if I have to just sit in the crowd the whole time, I'm gonna get hot, I'm gonna get sweaty, I'm gonna get all this stuff. And you guys know, as a performer, we get certain privileges. So sometimes you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who will get you in backstage, and you just go backstage and just hang out. It's not really one of those things or whatever. A father stormed the ring after intermission. I had no idea that somebody stormed the ring. Did you get a story on why they stormed the ring, Laura? Lori said it was after intermission. First show we went to in over a year. Oh no, now I'm confused. Lori, it was after y'all went to? I don't know, I'm confused. I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow's episode is going to be about the Roddy Piper documentary on A&E. And if I have some time, I'll do the Macho Man as well. We'll do Roddy Piper and Macho Man. And we'll probably honestly end up in these WWE A&E documentaries are, they don't really tell me too much, because I pretty much have a good idea of everything that's going on with them. I was familiar with everything. I've seen so many different Roddy Piper documentaries, so I'm familiar. And I'm very familiar with all of the weird stuff that Macho Man had. But my main point is I want to watch the Macho Man documentary so that I can see if people are full of absolute shit or if they really did bury him. Because people are saying that they buried him. And if they buried him, I would feel really bad. And I would not feel good about watching that or even supporting it. I think that people are being overtly emotional, and I think that they're probably just talking about how he was as a person. And I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but most wrestlers are a little bit of a head case. We got some type of fucked up shit going on. You know that cliche about comics, and they're like, oh, well, this person had to have a shitty life growing up because they're just trying to make people laugh. They're just trying to entertain people. That has to be. It's pretty similar with wrestling too. Like you get a lot of needy people who didn't get a lot of love or attention or whatever it is, whatever the case may be when they were growing up, and then they become head case adults, and then you got to learn how to deal with them, and that's always fun. I like to think of myself as less of a head case, but still a head case nonetheless. Shy. I just got my second COVID vaccination today, feeling a little feverish. That's okay, Shy. That's like that. I think that's pretty normal, though. People do say that that's going to happen, especially with the second vaccination. I mean, the vaccinations are just rewriting your RNA, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. It's just changing you from a human to a non-human. That's all. I'm kidding. That is it. Just that. Hey, Joe Cronin show. I was just literally talking about your show because they were talking about commentary. Guys, if you're on the YouTube chat, go to Joe Cronin show. give him a subscribe and check out his stuff because he's a big wrestling fan and he's got a lot of really good entertaining a lot of entertaining wrestling, but his opinions on the wrestling business fit pretty fucking well in with the way that I view wrestling and the way that we talk about wrestling here, the way that old Jimbo talks about wrestling, the way that we visualize wrestling. Joe Cronin's pretty much on the same page. So you guys go and subscribe and check him out. A&E is pretty good, but yeah, it's stuff we mostly know. Right, that's the thing. Like the A&E stuff, we know that. We know most of that stuff. And Dark Side of the Ring, pretty much the same thing. Dark Side of the Ring, we know. So the difference between Dark Side of the Ring and the A&E stuff, we know most of that. And that's controlled by the WWE. They have WWE superstars on it. It's controlled. It's approved, whatever you want to call it. The A&E stuff is. Dark Side of the Ring, obviously, on its own, doing its own thing. And I watched, I did get to watch the North Korean episode. I don't want to do a review on that yet because I want to do a review on the documentary, and then I want to do a review on the actual whole show. And that whole show, I actually just started working on it. So I'm going to have a fun, big review on that. And I'm going to have a lot of inside wrestling opinions on that. But I have to do it. Because if I'm going to spend the time to watch a 3-hour show, I'm not going to do it for nothing. I'm going to do it so I can try to at least entertain you guys and try to get you guys something that you guys enjoy as well. And, we're figuring out exactly what works for this show and what doesn't work for this show. And obviously wrestling works most of the time. I'm not always going to talk about wrestling. You guys know that. But we are based off of and around wrestling. So it is what it is at this point. Ha ha ha, what a great way to put it, Ron. Ha ha, I am not human anymore. I am alien. By the way, if I go to Mars, I will be called alien on Earth. Yes, you will be a Martian on Mars and an alien on Earth. And we will be Earthlings on Mars and aliens on Mars. So, yeah, you got it. Oh, and that's just the mRNA vaccines. And I don't even understand exactly how it all works because, I didn't study biology for majority of my life, and I didn't major or get a PhD in biology, especially when it comes to the vaccinations and those types of things. So we're all just kind of going off of our own opinions, and hopefully we can get as educated of an opinion as we can on things. But at the end of the day, even doctors give the wrong diagnosis. Even everybody makes mistakes. So there's a lot of things that we might be wrong about whenever we're talking about it. But we just have to give our real, honest opinion on the matter and our first impression on the matter, and then move on. And if we make a mistake, if we're wrong about our thinking in the process or whatever, that it is what it is. No big deal. But anyway, guys, I think that was a good Jerry Springer final thoughts moment on here, so we can jump off of here. We're going to jump back onto the episode tomorrow. We have good old Roddy Piper, and then if I get to it, we'll do Macho Man. But I do want to do Piper for sure tomorrow. Macho Man possibly. Darnell, the WCW Korean was very good. Yes, I love the WCW Korean episode. Too Cold Scorpio sounded like a mad bitch though, talking about a dead guy. Talking about how he could whoop a dead guy's ass. He made himself look like a real bitch on that one, man. I was so like, no, Too Cold, no. I know y'all had heat at the time, and I know all that, but damn, bro. Like you're just like building yourself up to sound like this badass. And it's like even if you could whoop his ass, you don't look good now just talking like that, bro. Damn. Like damn, man, come on. Bye-bye from the alien, and let's get ready for Brian Malonis. Thank you, Shy. 100%. I am definitely getting ready. Thrills Mills, how are you, brother, over there? I think you're probably working now, though, because I don't see anybody else in the chat over there on Instagram. But that is okay. Mr. Boo830 up in that bitch, too. But yes, guys, tomorrow's episode is going to be a full-fledged wrestling episode. We're going to be talking all wrestling tomorrow. Roddy Piper A&E We might even talk about a little bit of the Dark Side of the Ring, um, Dark Side of the Ring Collision in Korea, because that was the only professional wrestling event that went on in North Korea, and it had 190,000 people. It was the largest wrestling event ever, and it was in front of a crowd who had no idea what the fuck they were watching, but they were watching it. And then eventually, by the time that Ric Flair and Antonio Inoki went on, that match got them. But I need to watch the whole show, and then I need to watch what they did differently than everybody else on the card, or if it was just the fact that it was Antonio Inoki versus Ric Flair that just made the people kind of go apeshit for it, go crazy, and do it. So that'll be a fun one. That'll be great. But anyway, guys, I love you all. This is always fun. Thank you all for joining me. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that other good jazz. Paul Jordane, or just go to Jordane.shop and get all of my stuff. And I'm going to start doing some giveaways. We'll start doing some weekly giveaways here for people who like, comment, and share the streams. We'll see exactly how we're going to get that to work. I might do a separate one for Facebook, and then I might do a separate one for YouTube. I might even do a Twitch one, but we don't get enough people over there on Twitch, so probably fuck Twitch. But I think YouTube and Facebook, we get enough people in here so that we can do that. So we'll start doing that. I'm going to start getting rid. I just want to get rid of some of my merchandise, guys. I got too many Paul Jordane shirts that I want to get rid of, and I need to get rid of those before I get the Boy Cat and my own more shirts in. But I need my new upgraded shirts, and all this is going to take time, as everything does. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great night. This is always fun.